to Tuesday Mornings with Luann and Tim. He's Tim.
She's Luann.
And we want to say a huge thank you to Casey's Security for sponsoring the show. And we want to say a huge thank you to you for showing up.
And I want to say a huge thank you to my neighbor, Tyler.
Thanks, Tyler.
Because you know what? I got home yesterday evening after taking my first tap class in 30 years.
Imagine.
Tippy Tappy Timmy.
Tippy Tappy Timmy.
I was little Tippy Tappy Timmy. Anyway, I had the best time. So,
did you?
Oh my God, adult tap class.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard to tap.
Dance Unlimited with Christine Cluche is and she owns the studio. But Miss what's her name? Oh, my teacher, Miss Christina. Miss Christina.
Who's my teacher?
Christina. Oh, it's my first lesson. There's another guy, another adult male, and a bunch of lovely ladies as well. We had so much fun.
But you tap dance.
I took lessons before, and I tapped in a couple of. But I'm not by no means am I a tapper. No, not like a Lucas Beaver or a Richard Kim or anything like that. Or there's so many better tappers. I mean,
Richard Kim taps.
Richard Kim does everything.
Really?
Yeah. Except Richard Kim doesn't sing. But anyway. He doesn't need to. When you're Richard Kim, you don't need to sing.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so the story is, I get home dreading. Well, actually, I wasn't dreading. I was kind of thinking after I walked into the tap class, because I sweated and stuff. It felt so good.
Right.
I've been pretty lazy lately, so I thought, I'm going to go home, and I feel motivated to snow blow the driveway and do the steps. And as I'm driving up my street, I'm looking, thinking, that looks like my driveway being snow blown. My neighbor Tyler's snowblower broke, and he didn't get it fixed yesterday, and so he came and borrowed mine, and he knows we have a great relationship, so he came and borrowed my snowblower, but in exchange for borrowing my snowblower, he did my entire driveway and then proceeded to shovel both front and side steps.
My goodness, you have a nice neighbor.
I have a lovely neighbor, so I was able to just go in and have a nice little pasta dinner after my tap class, and wave goodbye to Tyler, and
Tippity tap.
Tippity tap, Timmy.
I like the sound they make.
I know.
Tap shoes, like, on cement floors, that would be a hoot.
You don't tap on cement floors.
Oh, you don't tap on cement floors?
No, well, I mean, I guess, first of all, slippery, dangerous, and also, you could really scratch up your taps.
Don't want to scratch your taps. Hate when that happens.
It's Old Rock Day. Congratulations, you old fossil. Today I celebrate you. That's it's like talking to a wall. And also, funny. Also on this date in history, 1999, believe it or not, history repeats itself. This was the first day of Bill Clinton's impeachment trial in the Senate.
Wow.
On this date in 1999.
Something about this time of year.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anyway, we're still not, I guess there's still no war going on. I mean,
not yet.
Nothing's happened.
But now Congress is just furious because he went ahead and didn't advise them.
Did you see Kellyanne Conway standing?
No, I can't even stand her.
The nerve that she had to stand in front of the press saying he never said he intended to bomb cultural sites.
And then play the video, right? That's what you want. You want somebody to play the clip of him saying, I'm going to bomb cultural sites.
I can't even believe this administration. It just makes me... So I have to put everything away because it just...
Imagine her husband who's like so democratic and very vocal about it.
Yeah.
George. Imagine how frustrated I am watching her, how frustrated you are. He must go home with her and go, I can't even get away from me.
Somebody said, how does she sleep at night? And somebody else said, hanging upside down in a cave.
Boom. One more little piece of information from the Golden Globes.
Oh.
Patricia Arquette won a Golden Globe.
Of course she did.
So
for that movie where she played the mother who made her daughter sick?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
She was in an elevator with Joey King, who's another actress. And I don't know what the heck happened in that elevator, but she tucked her in the head by mistake with the trophy.
No.
You should see the welt on Joey King's head. Her forehead's like sticking out this far. I don't know what they were doing in there.
I don't know. Maybe
she could tuck her right now.
Maybe it was a small elevator and there wasn't room for her. Patricia Arquette was overflowing with joy the other evening.
She was overflowing and jiggling. I hate that.
Speaking of, is that the boo-boo? Oh my God!
Right? She lambasted her.
Maybe she was pretending she was like, maybe
she went to hug her or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a good welt. So, I like my Twitter. You know who's off Twitter now? Lizzo.
Oh, she is.
Had it. She's been out.
Already. She's only been around for like a minute and a half.
Too many trolls. Constant online bullying.
No doubt.
Which is kind of funny because the song that she got famous for was "The Truth Hurts." She's still on Instagram, but you know what?
So you're saying people who are trolling her are telling the truth?
No,
is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I thought it was.
I know.
I wasn't saying anything.
You were making a joke.
But there's a beautiful picture of her at Sydney Opera House. Imagine her rapping at Sydney Opera House. Good for her.
Wow. Imagine the acoustics in there for some rappage.
Rapping. But you know what? It raises an interesting point, and that is that there is a disproportionate amount of online bullying to women, women of color, and certainly
oversized
or plus size.
Plus
size women of color. It seems weird to even say plus size. Oh, look at
right?
Oh, where was she? There, she looks great there
with her little purse. Remember?
Oh, that was the mini purse.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So she's still on Instagram, but she's off Twitter for now. She said, "Taking a break, can't take the hate." Oh, I made a little rhyme.
I don't blame her. That must be horrible.
Imagine.
I mean, her whole intention is so positive to empower women and, be who you are and be proud of who you are. And every minute she takes a breath, somebody's pooping on her. I don't like it. Stop pooping on Lizzo.
Stop pooping on Lizzo.
Please leave Lizzo alone. Chris Hemsworth.
He's handsome.
Cute actor with a gorgeous accent.
Is he Australian?
Yes. He donated $1 million to the firefighters in Australia. Isn't that
I know
awesome?
that Pink gave $500,000.
Yeah, Pink and Kylie Minogue, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have also donated some money. And when Chris Hemsworth went on and did a video about it.
Okay.
He was urging people to, we're hardly done with this. Please donate as much as you can, and really emphasized, whatever you can.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it would be hard. I would think it would be hard to ask somebody for money when you've given $1 million.
Right.
Well, you want me to give you $1 million and one? Right?
Just give the one.
Yeah, just give the one. If all you can do is just give the one, yeah. And internationally we can do it. So all you have to do is Google Australian fire donations and there are lots of options for you.
Did you see any of the footage of the animals?
No, I can't. I saw one little koala.
They give a warning. It's so disturbing. They give a warning of on the pictures and the videos of the devastation and the carcasses of
really? Apparently there are millions of animals.
Billions.
Billions now?
There are billions of wildlife have been killed by the fires.
Oh my God.
It's into the billions.
Imagine those poor firefighters having to see that and thinking that they're not doing
and how many human lives? There, I think it's over 20.
Yes,
yeah. There was a video of this family found a kangaroo in their pool.
Oh!
He escaped the fires and went in their pool to stay safe. Yeah, and they had to help him out, and then they saved him and they brought him to a safe area, and there he is eating grass and all happy. That was a feel-good story.
Right on. There's so many that haven't made it. It's so sad.
The rain? Did you talk about that in the news, or are we going to talk about that now?
The rain?
That it rained in Australia. It finally rained. Did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Luann, it rained. People are dancing in the streets.
Like rain. Like substantial.
Like making things, putting some fires out.
You look at a map of the country and they indicate where all the fires are. It's like, oh my gosh.
It's like this.
Yes.
The only thing that doesn't hit are the coastlines and the strip down the middle for some reason.
Yeah. And you know what?
It's probably all desert.
From an ignorance point of view, I look at something like that and I'm like, why don't you get some water bombers and just bomb the water? I mean, bomb the fires. You
can't keep up. It's so dry.
In this day and age, though, it seems to me that there should be technology. There should be some way to deal with these other than having a man stand there with a hose. I mean, I know I'm simplifying it, and I don't mean to make it sound trivial, because it certainly isn't. But I'm thinking there's got to be something that we're missing. Because even in California, right? When they
just can't keep up. Have you ever seen how they spread though?
Oh, they go like boom.
That's the thing.
Oh, it's
especially when they've been how many days without rain?
Gosh,
just dry.
I can't imagine.
Oh, I'm glad for the rain though. Hooray, hooray.
Yes, good.
Okay, so when I was in Cuba, I mentioned at one point that there was a fellow that we ran into who had to spend the night in the lobby, and who also discovered that they had bed bugs. So there's a story about now in Pennsylvania in a Walmart. Last Thursday, they found in a change room a boy's jacket that was for sale in the store that was left in a change room. And in the jacket was a pill bottle full of insects.
Ew!
And when they sent the pill bottle to Ecolabs, they were bed bugs. And somebody had taken them and like sprinkled them.
What?
And so then they found other bed bugs in the change rooms in the Walmart in Pennsylvania.
Oh my
Okay,
word.
so then listen, they go back. So that was good. I think that was Thursday. Saturday, near a belt display in the same store, they found a second bottle of bed bugs. This time the bugs were dead. They didn't survive inside the pill bottle. But can you imagine somebody purposely spreading bed bugs in a department store?
Is there a bed bug store? Where do you get the bed bugs from?
Where do you collect bed? Maybe they live in a place with lots of bed bugs.
Ew.
Anyway, you know the bed bugs. The thing about bed bugs is they can go they feed on human blood, eh?
But
they can live months without feeding.
Really?
Yeah, so they could be like in your bed and not even biting you and still be there for months. So check if you're anywhere where there's like bed bugs and there's an infect, you can't bring your luggage or your clothing in your house. Leave it outside in the cold, and you need to put it like in a freezer.
Leave it overnight,
or put it
in the garage, especially like here at this time of the year.
Or in the garage,
and let it.
If you're not from down the line, you can leave it in the garage. If you're from down the line, you can leave it in the garage.
And
the margarine, just stay calm.
Little suckers.
Okay, listen. We have a great show.
Awesome.
Yes, it's Crime Stoppers month, and so I've got a couple of folks here from Crime Stoppers. Also, Abby and Josh are here from Clean North.
First appearance of 2020.
So we'll be back with lots this morning. Plus, Luann's got some news too on mornings with her and me. Cheers.
Last year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room. Create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim. It is what, Crime Stoppers Month?
It is. It's National Crime Stoppers Month.
National Crime Stoppers Month. I've got Lesha here, and I've got Terry Chitteroni. Lesha, I won't even attempt to. I got it right in the.
You did. Feel free to attempt it.
Oberensky. No.
There you see, you don't even need to see it, and you got it.
I remembered that.
You did.
This is a really good cup of coffee.
That's why you just share, yeah.
Do you work with Crime Stoppers?
I do. I'm an office assistant. I originally came in 2014 just as an internship, and they had a permanent position open up, so I applied this year, and I got in, and I've been here since about October.
That's fantastic.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Now, Terry, you're with the OPP?
I'm with the OPP, yeah.
Okay.
And I get seconded about 16 hours a week into the Crime Stoppers office.
16 hours a week with Crime Stoppers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you guys were at City Hall last night?
We were. It was proclaimed National Crime Stoppers Month. It's every January, and this year our theme is creating partnerships against crime, which I think we've done a really positive job. We've been in the community 35 years.
In Sault Ste. for that long?
Yes, this year, June, will be our 35th anniversary. So I think it just goes to show how well we've done building those partnerships. So it really aligns well with this year's.
What kind of partnerships, Terry, are you, I mean, obviously the OPP is involved with Crime Stoppers. Are there other partnerships locally that you might want to mention?
Well, there's a lot of partnerships that we'd like to mention that we also want and need on board.
Oh, okay.
We have civilians who obviously are on our board of directors. The partnerships that sponsor us, the TV stations, the radio stations, that's where we're able to provide some of the communities our social media outlets and get crime online.
Right.
And without those partners, we can't get what we need out to the public so that we can actually solve some of these crimes.
Right. I remember I'd always, my buddy Monique Baker, when she was involved with Crime Stoppers, she's moved on now, but I always looked forward to her. This is Monique Baker from the OPP on the radio, and you'd see her on TV and stuff. Maybe you could give us a little background, Terry, on Crime Stoppers and exactly the role they play in our community.
Right. And I think the first thing people have to understand, even myself when I came on in policing, I always thought Crime Stoppers was a police-oriented organization, which it's not. It's civilian run. Even though we have coordinators like myself, who is a constable with the OPP, it's not a police-funded or run organization. We help coordinate some of the tips that come in and get put to the police.
Okay.
And that's where I think a lot of the community, we need to understand that this is a civilian-run organization.
Maybe it's because the OPP tends to be the voice, or the police tend to be the voice. That's what we see on the media. People get that impression, but it's not the truth.
Right, and even as a constable, when I first found out, I'm like, this isn't run by police? I'm like, are you kidding me? And then you realize that these are people in our community who are putting time and effort to help solve crime and helping police get the crimes to the police so that we can make our community safer.
Lesha, do you have a large volunteer base involved with Crime Stoppers then?
We don't. We need a larger base to pull from, so that is something that we're looking for.
So you're doing outreach?
Yeah, and there's just the smallest thing you can do. Even give us a like on Facebook, follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can really help make this community a better place. Like when you think about it, most businesses use their social media to serve themselves, and we've really been able to utilize it as a tool to serve the community. We solve crime through it. The videos we post on YouTube and helping make that Sault Ste. Marie a better place. I mean, it's really easy for you to get involved, or you can just, if you want to be an actual member, join the board, become a volunteer, send us an email, info@SaultCrimeStoppers.com, and we'll get you an application for it.
What kind of commitment is that to be a board member? Or
so we have monthly meetings, the third Monday of every month. We get together, and there's other events that we would ask that you help promote on social media, attend, raise funds, because like Terry said, it is all civilian run, and we need those funds to operate.
So where do the funds come from, Terry? If not from the police, from where?
From fundraising.
Strictly?
A lot of it comes from fundraising, yes it does. And that's where the hours of these volunteers, which I think people from the community should know how much time they're putting in to help their community be safe, because it is a fundraise-based organization. It's charitable. Wow. We do receive some money from the city to help solve those crimes, but this is a community-based program.
And it's charitable, so now that raises a good point too, because sometimes you'll hear about classrooms or organizations that want to find a charity or a cause to donate to.
Correct.
So this would be a great idea, wouldn't it? If you're looking in 2020, if you're looking to do something to raise some money for a great organization, choose Crime Stoppers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
It's fantastic. Anything over $20, you get a receipt and you get a tax break.
Right. Okay. Question: do you have any stats as to sort of maybe the amount of money you've saved the community in crimes? Or I mean, do you have any dollar amounts as far as that?
Well, we don't have dollar amounts how much we've saved.
But,
however,
recovered, or I don't know.
Yeah,
recovered. How about that?
Exactly.
I guess that's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Give me some stats.
So we got some stats. So last year we managed over 2,400 cases. We received,
holy smokes!
Right. We received 1,300 new tips, which led to again, it's the tip that leads to an arrest, and if it's solved, right. So we We had 59 arrests, 58 cases cleared, 150 charges. There was $28,500 worth of rewards provided to the tipsters. There was 25 weapons recovered.
Whoa.
$33,000 worth of property recovered.
There you go.
And
That's what I was looking for.
$165,000 worth of drugs seized.
Seriously.
Right. Yeah.
And this is because the community is...
It is, yeah. It's all
That's
it's
right.
all through the community, the media, our partnerships, and
Right.
Toronto Crime Stoppers released an article yesterday. They made 89 arrests in 2019. We made 59. You think they service millions of people? We service a population about 100,000. So those stats are very, very comparable.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys must be so proud.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. We should be proud of the community.
Absolutely, yeah, because it's not just one single. It's not just us. It's the help of everybody.
Without the partners, it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Let's talk a little bit about the legalities here, about when somebody reports, what happens.
Right.
Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, you definitely. Obviously, there's 3 ways to report it. There's one through our local number in the office, which is 705-942-7867.
7867.
7867.
Okay.
That'll come directly into our office. We have our
That's the
hotline.
Crime Stoppers office where, Lesha, you are?
That is the
Or
tip
is it
line. We
the
do have
tip
a
line?
separate office line, but
That's
that,
okay,
if
no.
you're
Right.
reporting a tip,
So tell me that number again. 705.
942-7867.
Okay, good.
Our 1-800 number is 222.
1-800-222, yeah.
1-800-222.
8477.
8477.
Yeah.
222-8477. That's not hard.
222 tips. Yeah.
222 tips.
That's right, correct.
222 tips.
We have our website, which is SaultCrimeStoppers.com, and you can go on the click submit a tip button, press on that, you can go through our website and also submit a tip.
On the website.
On the website.
You know, really these days, just Google Crime Stoppers Sault Ste. Marie,
Right.
and you're
Yeah.
going to find us, right?
We also
Yes.
have an app. You
And
can
we have
download
an
an
app.
app.
Really? What? An app?
We have everything.
Yeah.
You
We have an app.
guys are fancy.
Right, which is a P3 app, and you can download it on your mobile phone.
That comes
And
in handy.
And you can also submit a tip that way.
Because, and on the app, do you get updates? Like, would there be new, or
Would
does
make
it
it
link?
easier to log in. You do need your tip code, and that's just, we ask you to keep that private. You don't tell anybody, and that's, if you don't have that, we don't have a way to track your tip or get.
Oh yeah, so that's a good way. So here
Yes,
we go.
so
Somebody
once
calls
you-
in a tip.
Yeah, so once you submit your tip, obviously
submit.
everything remains anonymous, and I think that's the biggest problem. And the
Completely
legalities
anonymous.
behind that will protect you for anonymity. So everything you do, and we review the tip, and we make sure there's nothing in there that will give any information of yourself away.
Right.
And I think that's it's gone to Superior Court twice, where your anonymity when you give that tip will remain.
It's
anonymous.
done. Every time it goes there, the Supreme Court says, no, you can't reveal their identity. That's the whole point of this thing,
Exactly.
right?
So once you submit the tip, you actually get a number. It's your number.
And it's just a number that's attached.
Just
So
a number
there's
attached.
no
to it.
identity.
There's no identity whatsoever.
so smart.
And if there is success, that number is basically your ID for the case.
And that's how you get
And there's
your
ways of
reward.
getting your reward. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about this new launch. You really want to push this Facebook, right? No, is it no, YouTube. Sorry,
YouTube.
my mistake.
YouTube.
Yeah, we
You have the
really,
YouTube channel.
We do. We really want to get people up on there, subscribing to it, any of our channels, and that's how easy it is to get involved and just to help the community out. You know, you may have seen something on one of the cases that we share. You may not know it, but you see it on TV or you see it on YouTube, and you're able to help out and just.
I bet there's a bunch of times where somebody will just happen to see a video and go, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I think
sure.
that's so-and-so.
For sure.
Right? And it turns out that it is. That happened to me. I know I saw somebody. I wasn't the only one. I called in a tip.
Right.
But it was the guy, but I wasn't the only one. Everybody knew him. But anyway, no. So there you go. So this is really keeping our community safe. You've heard the numbers. You've heard the data. And so happy 35th anniversary.
Thank you, Tim.
It's
Appreciate
National
it.
Crime Stoppers Month, ladies and gentlemen. Join that YouTube channel. All you have to do, once again, just Google Crime Stoppers Sault Ste. Marie. But if you're looking for the YouTube
And subscribe.
channel, and subscribe to the
And
YouTube
subscribe.
channel, that's what they need. They need you to get involved. Plus the app as well. Come back over the course of the year and let us know what's
Thank
going
you.
on. If you have
We'll
any
do that.
fundraising going on, let us know.
Absolutely,
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Crime Stoppers. We'll be back with Luann right after this on Mornings with Luann and Tim.
This is On TV.
So initially when I read this headline, I was like, oh my goodness. It said that Pat Sajak's daughter helped while he was recovering from health issues.
Yeah.
So my mind went instantly, oh, she's hosting. So now it's...
Why would you go there?
I don't know. I don't know why I did. So Vanna's back on the letters, and this one, no. Vanna is still hosting.
She's still hosting.
Yes, Maggie, the daughter, is now the letter flipper.
Is that?
Because not everybody can flip a letter.
Oh, see, so you were kind of right.
Yeah.
I just assumed. Is that his daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, look, she's lovely.
Yeah, she's just lovely.
Funny because I just assumed when it said she helped, I thought she was like helping her dad at home. She helped on the show.
On the show, yeah. So
she's the letter turner and Vanna's
the
hosting.
letter turner.
Have you seen it with Vanna hosting?
No.
I think it'd be worth tuning in just to see how Vanna does as a host.
I wonder how she's doing.
I mean, she wrote a book. She can do more than turn letters. She can actually put them together.
And make sense.
Make sentences.
Who knew?
Oh well, okay.
Who knew?
Hey, this was the newlywed game. This was the anniversary. Oh,
really?
1967. Speaking of game shows, 1967. Remember that?
That was one that didn't make me feel sick to my stomach.
Because it was funny.
Game show. Yeah, because it was funny and it was.
Because they embarrassed the newlyweds about how much do you know about your partner, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it was always very interesting.
That's not on the air anymore, is it?
No, I don't
interesting
think
to do a newlywed game and then have like. Now that people can get, you have married, you could have same-sex couples and stuff.
Prenuptial couples. Like, imagine how much do you really know? And if you don't know anything, it's good you sign that prenuptial.
I think we should do it's not the newlywed game though. With you and Jim, it'd be like that would be like old
the elderly.
Old rock day. Couple of stoners.
Couple of stone. Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, he's kooky.
First, but
is he the kooky one or no? Randy's the kooky one.
Randy's the kooky one. Dennis Quaid's the cute one.
Yeah.
He's
the one who still works.
Again, he works all right. Yeah. I read the headline and I was like, what? He actually filed court documents to increase child support payments.
He wanted to pay more?
He wanted to pay more. How awesome is that guy? He has two children who are 12 years old with his ex, Kimberly.
There he is. Look at him. Aww.
Yeah, he's such a cutie patootie. Yeah. And I guess in the agreement, there was a kicker that said if he makes more than $1.3 million a year, then the support issue will be revisited.
Okay.
So before that, he paid $13,750.
How much?
A month.
A month?
For 2 kids.
A month. Well, of course he was. If that's what he's making, that's great.
And apparently in 2019, he earned $550,000 a month.
He earned that? Where's he making his money?
I wonder. And why did he not call me?
Meanwhile, there's poor Randy hiding out in Vancouver or whatever.
Gosh.
Are they back in the States now?
I don't know where they are. I hope they're not in Canada anymore.
Well, they're
it's a little
kooky.
embarrassing.
That made me think of something, though. Oh, you were talking about Randy. I don't remember. Oh, well, Dennis Quaid.
Billie Eilish.
She?
Yes.
How old is she? 17?
18 now, I think. Is devastated. This poor thing. She, if you don't know her,
she goes by Eilish.
Eilish, thank you. Billie Eilish, huge talent and climbing, just going crazy.
She writes and sings and...
just awesome. She's devastated, the poor thing. 2 of her super fans have passed away. One right behind the other.
What do you mean? She's just... are they young?
One was 18 and
what's going on?
Passed away of a brain tumor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then the other, they don't know. Her heart stopped beating and she died suddenly. And so she posted pictures of herself, Billie, and the 2 girls separately. And she just, at the bottom of the one, she said, I just want to scream. So heartbreaking.
I remember now what I was going to talk about. Well, because you were talking about the Dennis Quaid and his payments, child payments, which is obviously there's a divorce, which made me think of, have you seen a marriage story, whatever it's called, a marriage story?
No.
Oh!
That movie?
Bring a box of Kleenex.
Really?
Netflix. It's
Who's in it again?
Oh, it's Scarlett Johansson, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And that guy, Adam Drover. Oh, you guys.
It's good.
Oh, and she won the, what's her name?
Golden
Globe for Best Supporting. What's her name? No, seriously. Funny, touching, Heartbreaking, beautiful, funny.
The Marriage Story.
The Marriage Story. Check. I highly recommend it. Cried like a baby me. Anyway, okay, so you're going to give us the news.
Cried like a baby me. That sounded like a little French right there. I cried like a baby me there.
Okay, do the news next, will you?
Okay, I'll do the news next, so please stay with us for that.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Equipment failure early yesterday morning caused a power outage north of Sault Ste. Marie, affecting over 3,000 Algoma Power customers in the Batchewana, Gooley, Searchmont, and Hayden areas. Algoma Power continued to work with Hydro One on restoration plans. As of midnight, Algoma Power said lights and heat were restored to 2,060 of the 3,004 customers north of Sault Ste. Marie. Restoration efforts are continuing for the remaining customers. Local stores in the Soo quickly sold out of portable generators as people tried to keep fridges, heating appliances, and water pumps running. Warming centers were set up at the Gooley Fire Hall and the Searchmont Community Center, with Red Cross available until 10 last evening. East Algoma OPP say that Highway 17 is now reopened in both directions. On Sunday night, there was a motor vehicle collision east of the town of Spanish. The investigation has since revealed that an eastbound tractor trailer collided with a westbound plow truck. The operator of the tractor trailer was confirmed deceased at the scene. The operator of the plow truck was transported to hospital with serious injuries. The OPP technical collision investigators have been deployed to assist in the investigation, and the Ministry of Labour has been contacted as well. A former Toronto pastor convicted in the death of his pregnant wife is expected to learn his fate today. Philip Grandine is slated to be sentenced nearly a year after jurors found him guilty of manslaughter in the drowning of his wife, Anna Grandine. Prosecutors are seeking a sentence of 13 to 15 years, while the defense has argued 5 to 7 years would be more appropriate. Anna Grandine was 29 years old and was 20 weeks pregnant when she drowned in the couple's bathtub in 2011. Tests later revealed she had lorazepam in her blood despite not having been prescribed it. The judge overseeing the case ruled last month that Philip Grandine deliberately and secretly sedated his wife so she wouldn't stand in the way of his extramarital affair and love of pornography.
There, we had great fans over there overseas, and they support us all the time. And coming back here, hearing the chants, it's pretty special. It was a hard-fought battle, being down 3-1 10 minutes to go in the third, and shows the kind of group we had. It was just a heart we had not to give up and to come back and win the game.
Several members of the Canadian team that won gold at the World Junior Hockey Championship returned home yesterday to a warm welcome from family and supporters at Pearson International Airport. Canada, of course, in case you haven't heard, defeated Russia 4-3 in the final game a day earlier in the Czech Republic.
It feels unbelievable. It's just hasn't really sunk in yet. Obviously, it's about a day ago now, but it's just unbelievable. I think just the way our group kind of dealt with adversity. I think obviously it was some adversity early on. I think from the start we wanted to get better every day, and I thought we did that extremely well. Obviously it showed in the finals.
On the bench, I was thinking like I'm going to get one more shift out here and I'm going to score, and that's just what I was thinking the whole period. And luckily coach called me up, and I just had a feeling I was going to score. And all the staff on my team were telling me I was going to score pretty much every game, and I came back to the locker room after every game, thinking I didn't score that game, but I knew it was coming, and I just kind of stuck with it, and I can't even explain how proud I am.
The U.S. Congress, which has the sole power to declare war, wants answers from President Donald Trump on the strike that killed Iranian official General Qasem Soleimani.
Unfortunately, in this toxic political environment, some of our colleagues rushed to blame our own government before even knowing the facts, rushed to split hairs about intelligence before being briefed on it, and rushed to downplay Soleimani's evil while presenting our own president as the villain. So I would urge my colleagues to bring a full awareness of the facts, mindfulness of the long history of Iran's aggression toward the United States and its allies.
Times like this, it's essential for Congress to provide a check on the president and assert our constitutional role in matters of war and peace. In my view, President Trump does not have authority to go to war with Iran. And there are several important pieces of legislation that seek to again assert Congress's authority and prerogative on these matters.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Do you?
I do. We're talking about lemon meringue pie. And he goes, I don't even like lemon meringue pie. I said, I don't like the meringue.
You don't like meringue?
To me, it's like marshmallow. Marshmallow.
You don't like marshmallow?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Marshmallow is ridiculous. If you toast it, I'll eat the hard part and leave that other goobery part.
You know what
there.
my favorite thing to do is to take some marshmallows out and let them sit out for a little while?
Jim does that. He purposely goes in the friggin' pantry and opens them up and makes a hole in them.
So they get stale.
And then doesn't make it look like he's done that. And I go to use them and they're like little rocks.
That's when they're
pebbles.
the best to eat, when they're a little bit chewy.
Oh my God, you guys. Seriously. I know what you're getting for your birthday. Stale marshmallows.
I'm simple. I'm a plain boy. I like stale marshmallows and peanut butter. Oh, for a treat, I'll get those big marshmallows and I'll dip them in a jar of peanut butter and just eat marshmallows dipped in peanut butter.
Sweet tooth.
I do.
Really?
Yes.
Do you like savory anything? Like, are you a chip cheesy.
Yeah, absolutely. I like
pretzel.
salt. I like salt and
Yeah.
sugar. And I like pepper. And I like spice. I like everything.
Apparently.
Except you. No. Kidding.
Except women.
Okay, I want to talk really quickly about, this, I was watching the Kennedy Center Honors, I don't know when Cher was honored in the Kennedy Center. Have you ever seen the tribute to Cher in Kennedy Center Honors
No.
with Adam Lambert and Cindy
I read about
Cyndi
it, but I
Lauper?
didn't see it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at Cher, and she's up there in her, with her little Medal of Honor thing. And I'm looking at her mouth, and I'm thinking, okay, I can see her lip line, her makeup, and then under it, there's a big bump, like a ridge underneath her lip. I'm like, why does she draw her lip on above the bottom of her lip? It's not the bottom of her lip. And I finally discovered what it was. She's got so much lip filler in her mouth that it makes it look like she's got this.
Not even just in her mouth.
So now there's a young, this is a reality star. I have no idea who she is or what she does, but her name is Brielle Bierman. Does that ring a bell?
No.
No clue. She's
Pretty
only
name.
22 years old. And she's made the announcement that she's going to, she said, be wary, you might see me with black and blue for a while. I'm having my lip filler dissolved.
She's 22?
You know that whole, how people do this whole pouty thing?
Yeah.
When they do their...
The Kardashians did that.
The duck mouth. So I guess when she was 18 years old, rather than doing duck mouth, she got lip fillers. Can I have a picture, Michael, of what she looks like now with... No, before, Michael. Show me the lip filler. Show me the... Look at those lips.
Look at that, how ridiculous. And you know what? I have to say, honey, they're out of proportion. If you're going to do the bottom one like...
So she says, I am going to look like 18-year-old Brielle again soon. So now you can show the other picture where the lips are reduced and she's got normal lip. Now that's a little full.
That's a little full.
There was another picture, though, where you can really see she just had a normal mouth and she was a beautiful girl. Cher, but if Cher would have done, can you imagine? Her lip, her whole face.
Oh my gosh,
her teeth,
right?
she probably exposed her gums, her lips.
Well, like everything
collapse.
sags, so like you take everything out of Cher.
Why would you do that to yourself? I just don't get it.
so ridiculous.
You got to check out the pictures of that. Have you seen that human Ken doll guy that's had all that surgery?
No.
Oh, we'll talk about that another day. And
Oh, really?
Because now he's decided that he's going to have full everything and turn into a Barbie. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's Abby and Josh, and we're not talking trash, we're talking tree chipping and some other stuff.
Awesome.
So, yeah, our friends from Clean North will join us right after this.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
who's here. Happy 2020, Abby and Josh.
Good morning. 2020, big year.
Am I allowed to say happy retirement?
Yes.
I'm retired. Abby Ovenchain is retired.
It's very exciting.
And now she gets driven around by her husband, Bill. We have a live studio audience today. Hello, Bill. Nice to meet you. And Josh, you're going back to school today?
Actually, yesterday was my first day.
Sioux College?
Sioux College.
Studying?
Fish and wildlife.
Which makes perfect sense for you.
Second semester, yeah.
Okay, so why are we here today?
Well, we're with Clean North. And that's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Take charge, Abby.
We are here to talk about Christmas tree chipping. So this is one of our flagship projects. We've been collecting trees for tree chipping for something like 30 years, and we've helped prevent 100,000 plus trees from going into the landfill or otherwise not being used for useful purposes. So we're, really excited that once again we're going to be giving the local people of Sault Ste. Marie the opportunity to do something useful with their Christmas tree.
Josh, you're all about trees. The last time you were here, I think we were talking about the exam you had to take where you had to identify the different species.
Oh, and I nailed it.
Did you?
110%.
You can't get 110% on an exam.
There was actually a bonus.
Was there really?
Yeah.
Josh doesn't lie. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about what you do with the chipped trees.
So we make it into mulch. And
love mulch.
Mulch, yeah. You should get it on, so the last day to bring trees is the 11th.
Which is that Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay, this Saturday is the last.
Do not bring it on the 12th.
No, do not.
Because we will not accept it.
Right, you have to mulch it yourself.
Yes.
Right, I mean, chip it.
Yes, and so on the 12th, we'll chip it, and then at 9:30 you can come get fresh mulch.
Where?
At the Cambrian Mall in the parking lot.
So, hey, look at the video. You know why? Because Megan was there, Megan Pounder from Superior Media's SaultOnline and on TV. She was there and got some video. That's. Look at the people pulling up with that's a lot of trees.
Yeah.
Did you did it last weekend then? Is that from last weekend?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you get a good turnout?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so what time, Josh?
So really any time you can go to throw your tree on.
You mean no one has to be there? You can just bring your tree and throw it on. It's like how I rolled my R.
But if you come during the day, you're more likely to have somebody to help you get it off of your vehicle.
If you want some assistance.
And the other thing is this year, Just Junk, which is a local business,
I know them.
They are collecting Christmas trees for free and delivering them for you. So if for some reason you've got a broken leg or you just can't get your tree to Cambrian Mall, Just Junk will pick it up for free. So contact them.
What are you talking about? Just Junk will come to your house and take your tree and bring. Well, that's what. Yep. Are they a partnership with Clean North, Just Junk or something, or what?
I think they just decided to do it as a community service. My guess is that it's probably a slow time of year for them because
might be some promotion.
Between Christmas and New Year's, there's probably not a lot of people getting rid of their.
What a wonderful thing to do!
It is wonderful.
Okay, so it doesn't matter when, you just bring your tree up there and you'll find.
Yep.
In the front parking lot.
Also,
go.
Don't just collect trees this year.
That's right.
What do you mean?
So we're also collecting books for sale for friends of the library for their book sale. But we've got to make sure that it's books that people will want to buy.
So in other words, don't bring things that are missing pages or falling out or
the
covers missing or whatever. It's got to be in pretty good shape.
And blankets and towels for the Humane Society.
Right.
Can you believe what Clean North does, everybody? Listen, every time you come here, I get inspired by you folks.
And we're all volunteers. Yeah. So I'll put a plug out there. If somebody is looking for something meaningful to do with their time, where you really feel like you're having a positive impact in the community, contact Clean North. You can find us on Facebook. We have a great website. So
what's the website? Clean North?
CleanNorth.org.
CleanNorth.org.
Yep.
Is Clean North, are you only called Clean North in Sault Ste. Marie, or is Clean North across
Nope.
Sault Ste. Marie?
Just Sault Ste. Marie.
Just Sault Ste. Marie?
Yep.
Who started this?
It was a small group of intrepid people back in the day, 30 plus years ago, who wanted recycling in Sault Ste. Marie. Sault Ste. Marie didn't have recycling. So a bunch of people came together, formed Clean North, got nonprofit status, and helped the city start recycling.
People are amazing, aren't they?
I know.
And then 30 odd years later, there's still volunteers making this go. And you're on Queen Street, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are on Queen Street.
You've been there for a long time, too.
Yes, yeah.
And how's your funding? Is this all donations and
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. We do accept all kinds of donations, financial donations, but also really what we're all about is volunteerism.
And you're all about keeping stuff out of the earth. Stop throwing junk in the landfill when you can recycle and reuse. You know what? And Christmas shopping, I mean, that was a whole new thing this year for me, thinking about going and shopping at those kinds of stores we talked about.
Right, thrift stores. And the other thing is that one of the things I did this year is I had some cloth gift bags made and also got some cotton bandanas. And I wrapped a lot of my gifts in cotton bandanas.
That's awesome.
Also, I gotta go on. Do I go online to buy that bamboo dishcloth you gave me?
Oh,
is that bamboo?
It's not bamboo.
What's it made of?
A Swedish dishcloth. It's made of cotton and cellulose, which is entirely compostable.
Can I tell you, that's one of the best dishcloths I've ever owned.
Yeah, just Google Swedish dishcloths Canada, and you'll find sites where you can order them from.
I want more.
Yeah, get the genuine Swedish ones because that way you know that they're completely non-toxic.
And they're machine washable.
They're machine washable.
They come right clean again. You just like a little bit, if you want a little bit of bleach or whatever, they come right back again.
You were very excited about this.
Yeah,
I know. You know why? Because I hate sponges. Are disgusting.
Yes, they are disgusting.
And this doesn't get stinky. Yeah. Like it's the best thing I've ever had.
I'm all about compost. So we compost.
I'm proud of you, Tim.
Thank you, Josh.
We compost the Christmas trees. You can compost the Swedish dishcloths. We are converting our household to all compostable
Bill,
cleaning
is that easy?
products.
Are you in for this, Bill? Bill's in for it.
Yeah.
It isn't that hard to do when you commit to it.
Yep. And one of the reasons is we don't want to fill up our local landfill. Because those of you who care about your tax dollars, landfills are expensive. And when our landfill fills up, we are going to have to pay through the nose to build a new one.
Yeah.
So the more waste we can divert from the landfill, the better. It's better for our pocketbooks. It's better for the environment. So buy things that can be compostable.
Also, people, if you have a bin, a recycling bin, and it's not full, don't bring it to the curb because you're making that truck stop for longer than it needs to.
Well, that's actually changed because you have the GFL green bins now.
Yeah.
So they don't know if it's full or not anyway.
No, but what I'm saying is,
that's
for the
true,
recycling bin, if it's not full, I don't bring mine to the curb.
Right. Because then they don't have to stop.
Yeah, because I don't even bring it to the curb. Because then they can just go right by, and that's less idling.
Yes, exactly.
So
that's
just
true.
left. Right? I'm getting right down to the nitty-gritty.
He's learning. He's learning.
And the toothbrush.
Yes.
Where'd you get that?
That toothbrush.
It's a wooden toothbrush, and it's one of the best toothbrushes I've ever had.
Yeah, you can get those.
Gifts that Abby gave me.
You can. I've seen them at Winners, and you can find them online. And there's actually a subscription service. Well, you could order them, and they will send you, a new box every so often. But yes, wooden toothbrushes.
Wooden toothbrushes, guys.
Yep.
And takeout now is doing wooden spoons and wooden.
Yep.
Right.
This is something I would encourage people to do: is to talk to your local restaurants about getting rid of their styrofoam and other plastic carryout containers, because the alternatives exist. And, we need to keep that stuff out of the landfill. Styrofoam is very toxic. We really don't want that in our landfill.
No, and I found out how bad tinsel was when he was here. Yep. You weren't here that visit, were you? It was just Josh.
Right.
Just Josh.
Tinsel and glitter. Glitter needs to be banned. Because it is literally microplastics. We've all heard on the news about how terrible microplastics are. We need to ban glitter. It's I love glitter. I love it, but it's terrible.
Me too. I'm kind of a glitter queen.
I'm just laughing because my husband hates glitter.
He hates glitter. So do the people at the theater center. You do a show that has glitter in it, they're like, oh, you hate to vacuum this stuff up. It's nasty.
What he hates, it always ends up on his face. So he gets it I'm like,
looking like a little Ziggy Stardust over there, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
That was a long time ago when David Bowie had a character called Ziggy Stardust. That's all right.
Back in the day. Yeah.
So, Josh, okay, what about fundraising? Do you guys ever do fundraising for Clean North? How do we?
Our focus primarily, it's not, see, this is one of the great things about Clean North is we really are we're not focused on the money. The money is important, but what we're really focused is on programming. Making sure we get those Christmas trees, convert them into mulch, make the mulch available
and the mulch
to
is
people.
Free. Do you know, like when you go in the spring, don't wait till the spring to have to go and buy your mulch. That's just silly. This is a chance.
Come get it on Sunday. You can put it in a corner of your yard or your driveway, and it'll be ready for you in the spring. So come get it on Sunday.
How is the best way to transport mulch?
You can just put either bring bins. That's probably the easiest thing.
If I don't have a truck,
bins or garbage cans.
Yeah,
that's probably best. Or if you don't have that, you can always put a tarp in the back of your car.
Right on. Okay, good. Okay, so once again, just refresh. During the rest of this week, if you don't go on Saturday, you can just take your Christmas tree to the parking lot of the Cambrian Mall.
Anytime of day.
Anytime of day.
Anytime of day or night. On Saturday, however, if you bring your tree there, chances are you're gonna find somebody there to help you unload your tree. And if you can't do it yourself, you contact Just Junk. They will pick your tree up and bring it there. Mulching takes place on Sunday. What time can we stop by to get our mulch on Sunday?
9:30.
From 9:30 on. Okay, we gotta go. Happy New Year once again. Always a pleasure. We'll see you next month.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll be back to say goodbye with Luann right after this. You know, I really enjoyed today's show.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Considering you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's nice when you get to enjoy it too.
Well, you know what? I always enjoy the show, but sometimes it's just, there's an energy that comes in and it just, you know, I could go on and on, but I won't because our show's over.
Oh, thank goodness. He's not going to go on and on, that means.
I'll come back tomorrow, though.
Oh, good.
For Wellness Wednesday.
Oh, Wellness Wednesday. Halfway through the week already.
Yeah, will you come back tomorrow too?
I'm going to come back tomorrow too. So we'll see you live at 8 o'clock. Thanks to Casey's Security for sponsoring the show every morning. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We love you too. See you tomorrow.